Okay, welcome back to what is probably the last video in this series of video. Who knows? We're going to do the hemisphere, so pretty much the same approach, nothing changed. Difference that a sphere, no sharp angles here, sharp angles, so kind of you need to apply surface features just to visit that. It's still probably maybe, I don't know, if I receive requests, I can do one to explain the first relative and then also absolute, which pretty much the same approach, but relative is a little bit difficult to control. So let's say that if I have time and to do it, but in any case, I want to say many people probably is hating me because I'm using Excel now in these times of AI. Everybody use Python, Julia, whatever, and probably some people, I'm sure some people is saying, but I can do that with AI. So if somebody does this with AI and try to find the best combination, please let me know. I doubt you will find some solution because I'm not a believer of AI, or you need to know when to use AI. In any case, I was digressing from that. I always attack AI for some reason. Okay, so we go hemisphere, nothing changed, constant geometry. You have it there. We need to do surface features because we need to capture those edges, and pretty much that's it. Run mesh, you have your script. So surface features, okay. System, you have it there, your geometry, and then we go same workflow, boundary layer, whatever. So let me go here, snappy features, and here's where you add your features after you capture. So look at that. In this case, I am using this option. I always like to use this option, so controlling like this. So distance from the edge and the refinement, and then distance from the edge and the second refinement. Remember, this is incremental order, okay, the distance, and decremental order, the refinement. Obvious reason, but if it is not clear to you when we visualize, you will see why. Okay, so let's run. So this is relatively easy. And probably now I realize that I'm doing this video because I just wanted to talk bad about AI. Okay, there you go. So let's wait for our mesh. Okay, so we have a mesh. Here we go, everything fine. By the way, do not forget to change directory. Previously, I launched here. I was so focused in AI, I forgot. So change to hemisphere. I always go back to this issue of AI. So if somebody gets something nice for this stuff with AI, let me know. But anyways, powerful. And let's visualize our geometry. We go paraview. I don't have an state there. Let me go and let me copy this one. So now also you should have your state there. Bam, 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 bam. Load state, paraview. Also, I will update this for you. So we are in hemisphere, and so you should have everything pointing to the right directory, and there you go. Also let me update hemisphere wall, problem solve, hemisphere wall, and there you go. Save state, and this is it. Okay, so see that the new addition, so it seems to be stupid, but getting this sharp angle can be tricky. So now you have it there, and here clearly you can see what was happening when I chose these two values. From here to here, 0.1, from here to here, 0.2 in every direction. And then from here to here, 0.1, refinement 4, from here to here, 0.2, refinement 3. So that's why you need to put those in decremental. Finer here, coarser here. So if you didn't know why, that's the reason. And that's it. Nice geometry, okay? All the refinement, perfect. Then you can go and take the extra step and project a face there like we did in the previous case and so on. So, well, actually our extra step here will be, let's do the boundary layer. So snappyHexMesh minus dictionary system snappyBL. I need to be sure because I don't recall. So actually you can see that I didn't practice this. I did this today earlier because I received a couple of emails asking about this to clarify this stuff. So that's why I put it together. What was the name I gave to this? Bam, 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 bam. So let me change it here. Hemisphere, and let's put 5. It's okay. Oh, let's put 15. Okay, should work. Well, probably where you have the sharp angles, it might be a little bit problematic, but yeah. Okay, BL. So we have everything there. 0073, 15. Okay, because I think we're using 4. Okay, this is 0.2. Okay. There you go. So it should be 0, 0. Okay, 97. Okay, good coverage. Not bad. Apply. No. Low state. Para view. Okay. So let's revisit here. First step, castellation. So since much clearer, so look at that. This castellation, you can see the refinement, all these blocks. The finer the better you can snap to your surface. Let me bring that back here, geometry, and there you go. So this is what it's, this castellation is trying to snap to that surface. So the finer the better. Okay, so large likely going to give you some strange surface elements. Then next step after snapping, this is what you have, and see that the larger here you have these strange cells, the smaller better stuff. And then the next step, pay attention what is going to happen. It is going just to push away the cells next to the surface and insert their boundary layer. The process of doing so is not going to add new cells, but probably it's going to swap faces and so on to fulfill some quality criteria. Okay, see that what is happening. Okay, and this is it. So this is a case where using absolute values might be better. So probably that will be the subject of another video. No. Okay, yeah, just to show same case absolute values, yeah. So this is it, okay? So at this point, I think you have all the tools to generate good quality meshes, okay? Without getting lost into change here and there. You see that I have my same standard parameters. I don't need to change any cells. I do know what is happening, and sometimes probably I can go in a specific parameter, but it's not the case most of the time, okay? So I just focus my Excel here. I know how everything will be, and then probably change here one of these quality metrics, and that's all. So yeah, this is it, and thank you very much for your attention. If you have any requests, new videos, problems you're finding, just drop me an email or drop back or write down in the comment section, and if we have time, we might prepare a new video. So thank you, see you next time, take care, and happy snappyHexMeshing. Bye.